Playing football in the stadium in Khartoum is a victory for these women. They were banned from playing under the rule of Sudanese dictator Omar al-Bashir. Just months after he was toppled in 2019, the country launched its first women's football tournament. But training and playing matches have become tricky since the military coup in October last year.
The security situation has seriously affected us. Our match against Algeria was cancelled because of it. Even during this last period, we couldn't prepare properly, and the Football Association is new. We had 1 or 2 days of training cancelled due to the protests and the insecurity.
The young team is still growing and has yet to taste victory. A recent match against South Sudan ended with a brutal 6-0 defeat.
We only practiced for a week, so we weren't fit enough to perform well. Thank God our technical team did not fail us. They tried to help us get as fit as possible during that short time. We thank our fans for supporting us and standing by us, even when we lose.
The supporters around the pitch show attitudes here are changing towards women's football. The team now hopes that some good results will win over the minds even more.
This hospital in Takum in eastern Nigeria offers free family planning and postnatal care to female refugees who have fled conflict in bordering Cameroon. Bernice is visiting the hospital for a checkup for her second child, Royalty, born here in Nigeria a month ago. She will never forget the circumstances of giving birth to her first child before fleeing her village in Cameroon. Aged 21, she delivered her daughter without any help.
The military occupied the hospital where we usually give birth, so due to that incident, I had to give birth at home because there was no hospital.
Access to healthcare has deteriorated dramatically in English-speaking Cameroon since the start of the conflict. 5 years ago, Anglophone separatists declared independence in Cameroon's 2 Anglophone regions. Since then, the conflict has raged in the majority French-speaking country.
During that time, when we were escaping to the farm, because when you escape to the bush, when they leave the village, we will come back to the village and stay. Then when they are coming again, when you just get the sound of a gun, you just pack your things and go. So that's why I was saving some money. When it was okay for me to travel, I had to leave.
At least 1 million people have fled their homes due to the fighting, according to the UN. Nigeria has recorded more than 70,000 refugees. Women fleeing the conflict face many difficulties, among them access to sanitary products when they are on their period. Magdalena fled with her grandmother, her 2 daughters and her 2 granddaughters. During their journey, the women had to use rags.
We're using pieces, cloth. I will cut the cloth, I will wash it, I bend it, fold it to be a little bit thick, like part, then I will use it. When using it, I'll still wash it again and dry them. When next again, I will still use it again.
Geraldine resorted to using her child's nappies while fleeing her village. But when she arrived at the Adagon 3 refugee camp in Ogoja, she was trained to stitch reusable pads.
I started using this very material, and as you can see, this material, the material can absorb the flow very well. The down layer, this is the upper layer that you carry it and part it like this, you understand. I know I would do well more than this, because here, since we here refugees, they are giving us free. When I get back to our country, I know I will have a lot of money in this metro impact.
With prices of sanitary pads surging in Nigeria, Geraldine is able to earn a living with her new skills. She now sells her handmade pads outside the refugee camp to Nigerian women.
In villages like this across Morocco, thousands of young girls are still married while underage. For the past 10 years, Najat Ihish has travelled the far-flung mountain communities to fight for their youth. In Tamad Host, in the south of the kingdom, she meets this young woman.
I have noticed that girls are married underaged here.
Yes, they are married underaged. They are forced to.
How old are you?
23 years old.
How long have you been married?
Since 2016.
So for 6 years?
Yes, for 6 years.
So you got married at 17?
Yes, 17 years old.
Morocco's family code in 2004 fixed the legal age of marriage at 18. But a clause allows judges to marry minor children. In 2020, 13,000 waivers were approved. That figure does not include minors wedded in customary marriages, which are not recognised by law. Ihish's foundation, called ITO, says the schooling of girls and helping them provide for themselves can reduce child marriage. In July, volunteers will sweep this region of Souss Massa, where almost half the women are illiterate, according to the latest figures.
هاد الجولة هذه كتخرج لينا واحد اللائحة كبيرة ديال الدواوير وديال الجماعات وديال المناطق.
This visit allows us to put together a list of villages and communes that we feel are marginalized and that need a lot of work. Then we return and name coordinators in these regions and agree on a final route for the convoy.
فيها منسقين في المناطق وكنديروا اللائحة النهائية ديال المناطق اللي غتحط فيهم القافلة.
But child marriage is a taboo topic because of long-held traditions. It takes time to win people's trust. Ihish and her team hope their work will secure girls a better future, one village at a time.